Hi, I'm here with my friend Allison at her studio apartment in Bushwick, and we are here to declutter her, kind of the whole thing, but we'll see how far we can get today. And so I know Allison through organizing with Democratic Socialists of America, and so we've been doing that a while. And
we've known each other about 3 years.
About 3 years, yep. And so Allison, why don't you tell us about your space and why we're here today?
Yeah, so I moved in here in the end of February. We just did a big rearrange of the room when we first moved in. We kind of just put things where we thought it made sense, and the flow of the room was totally off. Now the flow is good, but we still have way too much stuff in here, and it feels kind of overcrowded. And being in a studio especially, you're just aware of everything that you own all the time. So want to reduce that a little bit.
And you live here with
I live here with my boyfriend and my cat Athena, who's maybe in shot, maybe just out of shot.
We'll get shots of her, don't worry. Yeah, so I'm super excited to do this, and we'll get started.
All right, so this is our living room. When it's a studio, you don't get any walls to separate what a living room is from the rest of the world, so we kind of have it based on, what the couch and the carpet surround. The main kind of pain point right now is this coffee table, which, like every surface in our apartment, is essentially a drop zone for any knickknack that we don't know what to do with. We have a real menagerie of things here, including a headless Billy Joel bobblehead.
Wait, where's that? Oh.
We've got, a few. I'm always promising to fix things. So, that's
okay.
why we have a lot of little odds and ends. But they could probably be put somewhere more sensible. Bike chain.
Oh, bike chain. Oh, yeah. I see. And how about this cabinet over here?
All right, so this we got pretty recently after moving in. It's essentially a media center. All of our TVs and video game type stuff are in here, but it's I think it could be used more. There's a lot of empty space in here.
Oh, okay, that's good. And how about this record situation?
Yeah, so
classic Brooklyn.
That's Kareem's record player. We have never had a really great place to put it. Like, ideally it would be more integrated with like the media center, but it takes up enough space on its own that it's kind of always necessitated its own table, which has been this bedside table, which I believe came with Kareem from his parents' house. Ooh. So it's been with us a while. I can't remember if we've done anything with that drawer yet. I believe we have a lot of empty drawers.
Okay. What's this rack that's next to it?
Oh, so that is a hat rack that I bought Kareem for his hat. He has a lot of hats. He has hats from like every ballpark that he's been to. And they're mostly stacked up in a box up on top of the horror zone over there. But yeah, the idea is eventually this will be hung up and like a good proportion of the hats will be able to.
Okay, so the first step is going to be actually to anything that you think can be just thrown away.
Okay.
There might not be that much, but there might be. And so don't spend too much time like waffling over something. If you're not sure, then it's not meant to be thrown away.
Yeah.
But we can go ahead and get rid of any.
This definitely needs to go. I just need to remember what kind of bolt it is. A lot of this should be fine. I don't know what this is. If this is not a back to one of these remotes, I don't know what it is.
Okay, so it's not a throwaway then. Or is it a throwaway?
I think it's probably has to do with the Kareem's other TV's remote, so maybe we'll...
where are those located?
Kareem, do you know... Oh, he's not. Do you know where your TV remote is that this probably came off of?
It's somewhere around. I've seen it around.
Okay.
Do you know where?
No.
Okay.
Classic. It's in the big pile of...
The Doom pile?
Yeah.
Okay.
The computer pile.
All right, well...
Could put that aside. Oh, yeah,
just in case it's okay. Yeah, so we're kind of using these for like.
So okay, let's say that you find the remote.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a remote. Is there a place where you could put extra remotes, like maybe in a drawer?
Let's put the remotes in the drawer.
Yeah.
And then this can go with them.
Do you want all remotes in the drawer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just do that. We're always losing this one in particular. This is like the most important remote.
Okay. Will you remember that your remotes are in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This goes to an AC. This should not be.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and bring it to where it belongs. Yeah.
One thing we really need to figure out a space for is we have so many buttons just from all the DSA stuff.
I have mine in like a nice pouch.
I would love to get a nice pouch. I'm not especially attached to the buttons. It's
Well, then,
just we need Kareem to...
Gotcha.
Kareem needs his buttons.
But not trash.
Not trash.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not a lot of trash.
Okay,
Here,
that's fine. Okay, well now next step is then take things back to where they belong.
Okay.
So like teapot, kitchen?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the mug. And this will be in this room, but it
Okay.
probably won't be on that thing.
Oh yeah, the goal was to free this tray up to use for
Yeah.
like more in the bedroom for like,
Yeah, or just like around the house.
yeah.
I should have a place for things I'm going to fix. I kind of have
Okay,
that.
so where you're taking it now, is it a place where you put things or?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's like one other broken thing over here, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
kind of pair them up.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And here's stuff that I'm like, I don't
So you have your bikes over here. You have like
Yeah.
a bike stuff zone.
ish. There was a box, but that box has kind of been empty because it also had a lot of other junk in it.
Okay, so a plan to move forward for like life organization is
Yeah.
like, this is the bike box only.
Yeah, we need a bike zone
Yeah.
thing. That's true. I'm gonna put it on the desk now. 'Cause that's why not.
So yeah, our main goal is to clear this space.
Okay.
We're gonna get other things as close to where they need to go as possible if they don't
Yeah.
have a space, but priority is to clean this. These go in here?
Yeah.
Which drawer?
So the one with the
bottom?
Xbox, just, yeah, you can put it either under the side, whatever's more accessible. Let's see, and this can go in the bedroom. Probably should be charged.
Anything else to go into the bedroom while you're heading that way?
Give me that CO2 detector.
This one?
Yeah, I'm not using it a lot, but I've got like a home goods drawer.
Okay. All right, pens and buttons.
Okay, pins and buttons. This can all probably go in the desk area. And this is so cute. His sister made this. And we
Oh.
don't know what to do with it.
Well, do you have like just like a, I mean, eventually maybe it goes on the shelf. But,
perhaps.
What I like to do is like for decor that we don't know where it's
Yeah.
gonna go, like put it in a decor. Like you see some paintings over here.
Yeah, put it in like a zone.
Yeah.
All right, you can probably go there for
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Cool. Then these can go over here. I guarantee there's a lot of other buttons on here.
Okay, so we're almost done here. Wallet.
Yeah, we'll just put that one in. Cool.
That's basically it. Decluttered.
Yay.
So yeah, the strategy for like end of day, end of the week, just like
Just move
just move
off
stuff
the
out. Yeah,
table.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you want to go through here at all, or are you pretty much happy with?
More or less happy with it.
Okay.
There's some decisions that need to be made. Like
Yeah.
that.
I'm seeing some things up here that maybe aren't books.
Yeah, I don't know what that is actually.
Oh, here's another remote.
Oh, can you pop that? That's probably what the back of that thing.
Oh,
came
oh yeah,
off
you're
of.
right. Actually.
Oh, this is some friends' CDs that we need to find a way to get to them.
Is that where they're gonna stay?
I don't know where to put them, to be honest, because I don't want to completely forget about them because it's just a bag of CDs that's not my CDs. We could put them like on the shelf here, I guess.
Are you gonna remember they're there?
I'll remember.
So yeah, I think we could move to like this.
To the
Move
bookshelf?
this chair. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like getting things that like don't belong here,
Yeah.
or any things that you think you're like, you know what, I don't care about this book anymore.
We already did D.
Okay.
Like we got rid of a lot of the books. So this is what we really need is another bookshelf because this one is so narrow. But
Where would you put it?
So one idea was to move the record player to this side and then have multiple
Two
bookshelves
bookshelves
over
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Do you want to do that today?
Yeah,
Actually,
actually, this is a kind of a pain. in
It
the ass
is
to
a pain.
move,
Yeah.
But if
So-
you think it would be high impact, I mean,
No, because if you don't have that second bookshelf,
yeah, then it
okay.
doesn't really have that.
And so you're definitely okay. So like things at the top here.
Yeah, let's see if they could be kind of reabsorbed. Like a book set could maybe go up top here, just because it kind of stands on its own. But there's something up there that's weird shaped. It's making it off balance.
You have like newspaper. Oh, is this the newspaper from?
Yeah, that's the.
Oh, the
that's
Post. Oh, where's the
newspaper.
one? Did you ever get the newspaper from the Netherlands?
No, I haven't. I stopped by Darren's and I didn't get it.
Oh
actually.
no.
Which newspaper was that?
Where Kareem was in the Dutch newspaper.
Oh yeah.
So where when mayor was elected and we're in DSA, so we were involved with that, and so
Right.
her boyfriend was in a Dutch newspaper,
really funny.
and I happened to be in the Netherlands, and so I got a copy. So yeah, like, what is this stuff up here?
Okay, that's a great question. Let's not break things. Okay, so other than the newspapers, all right, so we got some music books.
So I'm seeing some like these records.
Those are records.
Should music stuff maybe kind of be put with music stuff
We can put music stuff with music
rather
stuff.
than at the top here? Yeah.
I'm down, yeah. Yeah, this is all music books.
Okay.
All right, so I'll put it maybe to the side here.
Yeah. And then there's even some. Oh, you have David Kibbe.
Yes.
I'm a soft natural. What are you?
Soft classic.
These were here.
Oh, okay, cool. What is this? Is this more music or is this
not sure.
notebooks and stuff? No, these are notebooks.
Yeah, there's some notebooks here.
Let's see, oh, and that's tuba, so there is some music in here. That's music
here.
as well. This is a lot of Kareem stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the book. Okay, maybe this can also be kind of here. I forgot about this bag. This is like, eventually at my old place, I had a wall that was full of just like random like knobs and stuff as a way of like hanging like bags.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten around to
So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of like
the wall.
Yeah, a lot of projects to like do.
Yeah. I'm very optimistic about my projects. They do sometimes get done eventually.
Yeah. Maybe we can do this top of this table next.
Yeah,
To clear
sure.
up that space. Yeah.
Yeah, more projects. This is supposed to be hung up on the wall.
Yeah. Maybe all these projects can just be put together in a
Yeah.
box or something.
That I think makes sense.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, let's see.
Was that a baseball thing or?
This is the.
Oh, cute. So is that gonna get hung or is that gonna get like put?
I think so, Kareem. Do you want to hang this?
Let's
Because we
do it.
also have.
And eventually, yeah.
So those will go together.
Okay, so then I think like, yeah, do you have a box or something or a fresh direct bag or a large bin to put?
Something that stuff so they don't get messed up.
Yeah, and just to put like even like the skull and the thing, just to be like, this is my box of household projects that I want to do.
Yeah. Let me see if I have something big enough.
Okay. So we are putting sort of to-do projects away. This whole thing is kind of a big to-do. And we'll maybe try to get to this desktop later, but just to get things out that aren't, projects that we're not going to do today, we're going to put them over here. Okay. How about this?
Oh, I have to send that back to an ex.
So is there like an outgoing?
This is the mailbox.
That's the mailbox?
It has like stamps and stuff in it. It's kind of
Okay, yeah, maybe it
random.
should go and out, yeah. Okay, so this is a little more clear.
More just books.
More books, yeah. Is there any reason to go through any of these drawers?
There's not really a lot in here. Like, so they have these like specialized, like clearly just for DVDs thing. And I'm like, what do I, this is all of the games and DVDs we have. It's like right here.
Okay.
So, and we have it on both sides.
Okay.
So I don't know what the alternative to use this
Sure.
for. It feels like a lot of space that we're just
Well,
not
I guess
really
where else would
using.
you put them?
Well, these are great. I just feel like what else can go in a video game?
Right. Not much.
DVD thing.
Books, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, and then the 4 CDs on this
Wait,
side.
didn't we have other CDs?
Were there other CDs?
Didn't we
thought
take
was
it down
just-
or was it your friend's CDs?
Oh, those are gifts. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Or, like
got
there's
it.
somebody else's CDs. Unfortunately.
Okay.
I wish we could put them in here, but they're not mine. Yeah, and then there's like a fair amount of shelf space like under here. So we've been kind like when I find board games and stuff like that, I'll usually put it somewhere in here. Like we've got some in the drawer here and like our little like just activity type stuff.
Yeah. Are you happy more or less with how this is?
More or less. I mean,
Okay.
it's not overcrowded.
Yeah. I think this one had like a picture frame in it.
Yeah, that is some kind. That's Kareem's. I think it's like a.
Would it live in
picture
here?
book. I guess so. I don't know if it even has anything in it.
Here's another.
Yeah, it's a completely empty. Yeah, that I wish that fit in the thing.
Oh, it doesn't fit?
No, it's too big. It's not even a well-designed holder. Yeah, like it's just too big. It's too wide.
Oh, wide. Yeah. Maybe like
Yeah, it just doesn't really do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of lives.
Okay. So we put that in
in
there.
there.
Okay, and your remotes, and then you have those little candles in there.
Yeah, those I just kind of.
You keep them in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I light them usually.
Yeah.
Like they
All
go
right.
in
So this is
thing.
is this like another project or like?
I don't know, Kareem. What do you want to do with this ultimately?
Fill it with pictures.
Okay.
Project.
Kareem project. This is a rare one.
Well, no, we're not putting it in there. We're putting it in the project
All right,
zone.
we're putting the project
Yeah.
zone. That's fair.
Also, then the next question is, once that is filled, where does it?
I feel like this is something we could leave out for people to peruse.
Okay, and then we have, let's see over here. Yeah, do you want to tackle this corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get that hat rack out.
Yeah. Project. This is like a power.
Yeah, it's like music stuff, kind of.
Oh, this goes to the.
Yeah,
Okay.
that goes.
Okay,
to
so this all. Oh, here we cards.
Kareem.
Oh, and then we have back here.
They're surely both you. Oh, this is a library book. This is gonna go on top. It's like bring this back to the library. It's been years.
Good thing they got rid of these.
We could probably put these with the candles.
The game.
These are cones.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then we have another. Does this live out usually? This speaker.
No, it shouldn't. Kareem, can I put your speaker in one of the drawers?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then metronome and art. Stay out.
Metronome can stay out because it's pretty. That's nail polish. I'll take that.
I didn't even see that. What else is back there? All right, nothing.
Yeah, that's hopefully the last of it.
And this box stays out. Everything stays out.
Yeah, that can stay out.
Okay. Starfish stays out.
I don't know what I want to do with the starfish. I just fixed that. His mom made us all starfish for last year
Aw.
when we went to the beach, and I broke mine and I kitsugi'd it.
You what?
The little gold stuff. Like
Oh yeah. Yeah. And then I see a baseball on the floor there. Is that?
you're gonna just kind of see those. Baseball stuff is kind of in that. This is the baseball bag. This is where most of the softballs are, so they can just all go together for now.
geez,
I think
yeah.
ideally at some point there would be some kind of drop zone for all of the baseball stuff specifically.
And then we have some blankets here.
Yep, they usually they were folded nicely initially, and then have kind of like progressively gotten less nicely folded.
Do you think there's too many blankets?
Yes, I have long thought that there are in this apartment too many blankets, but a lot of them are very sentimental for Kareem.
Then you have another one over there, the knit.
Yeah, that one's very sentimental. His grandmother knit that.
So then, are there any that you think could get decluttered or no?
I would get rid of this. I've had this. It's like from Target, and I
Yeah.
really liked it when I got it. But it's like
I mean, you have a ton more
very
blankets
ratty, and
now.
we have a
Yeah.
lot of blankets.
Okay, yeah, I'd say.
Kareem, are you okay with me getting rid of this?
I like that one.
But we have so many.
Okay.
Do you like this one especially?
I do like it a lot, but it's okay if you want to get rid of it.
I'd maybe okay if you want to keep that one. I'd also get rid of this like
That's fine, I don't
polyester
care.
polka dot one. Yeah,
The fleecy one.
yeah. I've been
Yeah.
sick in this too many times.
All right. Do you have like a fresh direct bag or a donate bag?
No, but I can get one. We had a donate bag and I finally put it all out.
Good. How about inside this drawer?
Let's see if anything. It is
Empty.
an empty drawer. We have
Okay.
a whole empty space.
And I'm assuming you use this as like for drinks and like just side table.
It's mostly honestly where Athena's bed is.
Okay.
she uses it more than anybody else.
Okay. And then you have that one over here.
Yeah. This one's really pretty, and it like kind of when the couch isn't pushed up, it actually weirdly fits this space very nicely. But it's a really beautiful table. It's like a chessboard, but it also has kind of interior storage.
Yeah.
And I do have a chess set, but it has its own box, and I don't think it fits in this
So
narrow area.
is this something that like I'm trying to think where blankets would go? Like I would even because that is just like a Target like table, right? Like it's not
Yeah, it's
particularly
nothing
nice.
crazy.
Like use that instead and get rid of that table.
Yeah, potentially.
Is that your type of
Kick
decision
the cat
today?
off.
No, like
I
even
mean-
put the, well, you don't want the cat on that thing.
I mean, if she's in her blanket, she won't. She's not going to hurt the table, but that's something to think about. I'm going to need his sign off because that's his side table.
Yeah, because like right now it's just like not getting used. It is very pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not even really visible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would be down to make that swap personally.
Okay, so
but
something to think about.
the other thing we could do is we could just switch which side her bed lives on.
Oh yeah, because that's
like,
much more visible.
Yeah, exactly. And then all the blankets are super visible.
Okay,
I'd be willing to do that like
Okay.
right now, and then we can decide if we want to keep it. All right, cool.
Yeah, and it's a little smaller, so it looks like more tidy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless, no overflowing blankets.
Yeah,
Cool.
cool. So we're just gonna start with this. Oh, actually, anything that's trash. We'll go ahead and just.
I've decided this is trash.
Okay,
I don't care what
yeah.
everybody thinks about it.
So it's quick decisions.
Yeah, this is not trash. This
trash.
is nice. I would love for this to be trash, but I think it is kind of a religious object. It is falling apart though. Let's see.
That little thing right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's trash. A prints. This has kind of become a secondary like art zone. Okay. Our friend sent us nice notes, but we probably don't need to keep the envelopes.
Nope.
Keep the nice pictures and stuff. That's my passport. These are inserts for records that I'm sick of looking at. More buttons.
Oh, where'd you put the other buttons?
I put them just kind of on the desk.
Okay, I'll put them over there.
These are screws. These are probably the screws for the hat rack. If you want to put them on the coffin shelf, that'll probably... Alright, some chain.
Is that gonna get hung?
That's the plan. It's in bad shape. I wanted to
There's
get
better
rid of
ones.
this one, but he was attached to it, so...
So do you want to put it over with the other?
yeah,
Okay.
I think that's a good idea. These two are gonna go into, I have like a, an important stuff box. I'm gonna go put this over here. I do actually have a place for change and,
Okay.
and my pins, so.
Oh, there's one here.
Oh, more coins.
Yep. There's also this like looks like a maybe it's Egyptian.
Is it the plate?
No, it's a. Oh no, it's a quarter.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
there are coins from other places. There's some like
I figure,
some
yeah.
Cuban pesos around.
Yeah. And is your important stuff box out there?
It's up there somewhere, but I will figure it out where it is. I'll put this on my side. Like,
Yeah.
bedside.
You don't want to
table.
lose that. Yeah.
That's gonna get hung on the gallery wall.
Okay, so we'll put that over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
This I might put in the bedroom because this used to be next to that, so
Okay.
that used to be kind of more my bedroom.
Those other photos here, little Polaroids.
Yeah, those. So some of those pictures are. We want to do something with them. Oh yeah, those are just Kareem's. We got a place for that.
Tons of little sunglasses here.
Those are Kareem's. They're good gag sunglasses. He looks. Did you ever see The Incredibles?
Yeah.
He looks like the Underminer.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe I'm thinking of the guy from Atlantis, but he looks like a character. It's very funny. So yeah, we are keeping these. I don't know what to do with them.
Okay, so we'll reach that step. But is there any other trash that you see? I think there's some stuff
No.
over there, maybe
Oh.
behind the.
Bobby pins. Don't tell him what we're getting rid of. Okay.
Our backs are very sensitive.
Oh, this is some kind of... What is this?
I'm just noticing this wire.
I know.
What is it?
I don't know. I think it used to be like the Wi-Fi or cable.
Is
or
it connected to
something.
anything?
No, I don't know what to do about it.
We gotta pull it down from there.
It's so high. It's so high up.
I would have gotten I have a grabber, like a litter grabber.
Oh,
wait,
we have
do
a
you?
grabber. Kareem brought one into the house, and I was like, "What do you have this
now
for?"
we know.
Now we have a reason for it. It's over in the back corner here.
Oh wow.
Table's dirty.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can reach it.
Okay, this is fine.
Just yeah, there you go.
This has been a problem for a long time.
Hey,
We've put off dealing with.
that's why I'm here. So funny. I didn't even notice it until I was like, wait.
I know. I forget about it most of the time, but it's like, yeah, look at this. I don't even know what kind of hookup that is. But yeah, and this is the thing, is it goes here, it's tacked up along the wall
Yeah.
up there, and then it goes out through a tiny hole over the door.
Who knows?
So I have to assume it's telecoms related,
Right.
but
I mean, this didn't used to be apartments, right?
that is my understanding.
Yeah.
As it was once upon a time, it was some kind of industrial building. But
Sort of office.
I think part of me wants to just cut it, but like that doesn't seem responsible.
No, just. Okay. Any other trash?
Let's see. I don't think there's a lot of trash. Like this is useful stuff that is not in its right place.
Okay. Yeah. So we can then move on to the moving stuff into the right place.
Cool.
Step.
Cool. All right. So yeah, more prints.
To hang.
Yeah, I think so.
These as well. Photos.
Yeah, these photos I can find.
Oh, here's some other.
That's a print. That's
Okay,
a print actually.
okay.
This can go. Hopefully this could be things that go in the little album actually for the project.
Is this a print as well on the tube?
Yes.
Okay.
That's probably gonna be part of the Egypt wall ultimately, because it's like an Egyptian tourism poster.
If you haven't figured it out, Kareem is Egyptian.
These broke.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep the little chain because that's the
Where are
only
you gonna
novel
put
part.
the chain?
I'm gonna put it on my other sunglasses.
Okay. Some more jewelry of some kind.
Yeah. This needs to be polished or something.
Oh, here's.
Yeah. I'll put it in.
I'm gonna put the buttons with the button zone
for now. Yes.
This is decor staying out.
Yeah.
So I just moved stuff over here so we can get to it.
Very cool. Yeah. So these are sentimental. These can probably go with the
Buttons. Yeah. And this is all this is mail to send out and envelopes and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty
So we
much.
can put that back over there.
Right. And these are candle stands.
The other candles.
Yeah. Probably. They could even potentially come out
Okay.
of the box. Yeah. This box takes up a lot of space for relatively small candle holders. I don't even know what this is. This was probably part
It's
of
like
a
a
bike
bike mount.
thing. Yeah. But not what. Oh, this might be something we can get rid of. I'll ask Kareem.
Okay.
Unless he feels attached to it. I have a space for this.
Okay. How about these guys?
I would love to get rid of these, but it's not letting me. I put a lot of like things that are for like going outside in here.
Okay.
That can go with the toolbox and all the home stuff.
And monkey. If you know, you know. She did the same thing with Allegra. She had these
Little guys. I bet she had a lot more of them.
Or no,
though.
she had like the eye stickers.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, that's funny. Yeah, this guy can go over here. Wow, look at that.
Look at that.
That's much better.
Get some footage. Do you want to go through the bottom?
Yeah, sure.
What is it?
It's like a red light therapy machine. I got it with my HSA dollars last year.
Wait, but is it like for your skin or for like depression?
It's for skin. Yeah, it's for your skin. It's for like, it's also, they use it for if you get like injured.
Oh.
It helps heal things. I know it sounds fake, but it is.
So it's been stashed in here.
Yeah.
Like, where do you use it?
So before we moved, I would use it. I would come use it at the dinner table. I guess I would still kind of do that just because
Okay.
like I usually get up before he does.
Yeah.
And I like to do it in the morning.
Yeah.
And I don't want to like.
Right. It is a studio apartment.
The
at all.
light of
Yeah.
1,000 red suns on him while
Like
he's
that episode
sleeping.
of Seinfeld.
Yeah. No, it literally does look like that. If you want to see what it looks like,
No.
on it, it's crazy bright. I'm almost inclined to keep it over
Okay,
here,
yeah.
but like maybe not as a prominent.
Yeah.
This is like a very prominent drawer.
What's that pink thing?
So this is like my Game Boy, or at least
Should it
it's
go with the
stuff
games?
for my Game Boy. Yeah, it should actually. It should also go with the actual Game Boy itself, but I think that's on my bedside. I'll go get that later.
Okay. It's, as we clear these out, we can dust them.
Yeah. All right, this is OCs removed. This is like a treasure chest. This is like just stuff I have. My cat's teeth, Cuban pesos. Like
So it's sentimental things.
yeah, I guess it's like
Okay, so then
sentimental
we know for
things.
any other like random, I mean, maybe even especially sentimental like pins and buttons
Yeah.
can go in there.
Potentially, yeah.
And you're cool with having it down here? Is there sentimental?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Let's give it a spritz. Oh, what's back there?
Oh, that is Christmas gift. I got the fishwife stuff. We have other cookbooks. So
Is it an actual cookbook?
It is an actual cookbook for tinned fish,
Oh,
which is kind of fun. Yeah. Check that out.
very on trend. So do you want to put that up with? Yeah, what is that's not fishwife, is it?
It is.
That?
No, this. Oh, this. No. Sorry. Yeah, this was like Christmas gifts. So a lot of stuff just kind of ended up here. This is a laptop brush. Although
You know what could go in here? Buttons.
buttons could go in here. Button could absolutely go in here.
I always tell people not to buy organizers.
Yeah, just use stuff.
Yeah, they will reveal themselves.
Apparently, this is for eating the tinned fish.
I don't know about
this is
that.
absurd. But I'm just gonna go in the kitchen.
Okay. You want to keep it?
I could find a use for this.
Okay, laptop brush.
I'll take that to work with me.
Okay. Okay, so use this for buttons for now.
Yeah.
There are more buttons in other places, so this will get
Yeah. Much more full than
populated.
this.
Maybe even the Zoran cards.
Yeah.
Just kinda-
that's a
yeah.
great. Yeah. Very cool.
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. And then you have the cookbook and go into the kitchen, right?
Yes, we have like the beginnings of a cookbook area, I think.
Yep. Okay, I'll put the treasure trove. Maybe this can go in the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
That works.
And we'll move that.
All right, so this has become kind of where I put things that I use only when I travel. So like,
Okay.
it's like a lot of big sunscreens. It also, I put like my purse in there a little bit, travel jewelry, neck pillow insert, plain slippers, and then just like a bunch of,
Okay. Are you more or less okay with this?
I'm like
then?
more or less okay
Okay.
with this. It probably could be tighter, but like it's probably not
Okay.
like worth doing it today. Let's see. Dyson box could actually probably go. I just got a new folder for everything. I just need to take the things that are in here out. I'm sure there's no warranty information I would want. Keep that just in case. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Box can go?
I think the box can go.
Sweet.
So people know who to rob.
We're keeping the, like a space for warranty type things.
Yeah, I think so. We decide.
Should this
if
go
I
in the
actually
card
wanna-
box?
I actually think I know how to use the. Yeah, that can go in the card box for sure. Okay, there is still information in here that I want.
Okay, hair items.
Yeah, I can go put those with the other ones in the box.
Oh, what about this bracelet? Jewelry?
Oh, that can go up on my jewelry thing. I don't know. I think that just like was in there from the move. These are all my French books.
You gonna keep them there?
Yeah, I guess it could stay there. There's probably
Everything in
nothing
there is
wrong
French
with
book?
that. These three are all French books, and then what have we here? Oh, this can go to work for me. This is like a, it's like a laptop stand that folds up. I can leave that in the office. Let's see, got some. Oh, this is a magazine in French, so that can go with this because that's for practice.
Did you practice with Allegra?
What's that?
Do you practice with Allegra?
No, we probably should. I'm
Yeah.
finally to a point where I'm almost conversational.
Ooh. She's like fluent.
She's like, yeah, she's
Yeah.
really, and that's why I haven't been able to practice with her
Yeah.
because like
The shame.
exactly. There's like a certain, like
Totally.
I see a tutor and there's a certain level of like, well, I pay you to listen to my horrible French, so like, that's fine. This is not French, so it should go somewhere else, but my friend wrote that zine, so I want to keep it. This is a medical referral that I think I already used.
How do you think it ended up in that box?
That's a really good question. I think this is the thing is when we were at the end of the move, it was just like shove things places.
Yeah.
And
So now it's time to unshove.
exactly. I would keep this because I thought it was a good play.
Okay.
And then this is I'll treat like a book.
Okay. Hold on. What's on here? So,
Let's go. This is a thing. Right. So we can, this.
take 40.
Oh, this is anyway. I'm collecting all that shit.
What's that big box on there?
This?
Yeah.
This is a camera.
Okay.
This was my old like video equipment from when I
Oh
made
yeah.
videos.
We keeping it?
I'm thinking about donating it to the chapter.
Yeah?
That I have a lot of others. Like I've got like a green screen and like
Do you want to put that with it and move space?
Sure.
Yeah.
The green screen's kind of crudely up there, but some of the other stuff is in the
Yeah.
no-go zone.
This is the no-go zone. Here's a before and after of the main living area. It was mostly a reorganization of this space. We didn't get rid of much, but stay tuned for a preview of part 2 of Allison's loft. Okay, so what do you want this to be?
So I would like this to be a place where I can like work when this is clear and also kind of get ready to go out. I do my makeup here most of the time and I put on jewelry
And
here.
it's just your laptop that's here.
It's
so you don't
just
need
a laptop. Yeah, it's not like a whole workspace.
So primarily it's makeup and jewelry and
yeah.
things. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun. It's like a little bit of a like, you know, meditative space just because like,
Your
I
little
have all my
altar.
it's like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
altar.
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
all my like kind of knickknacks and stuff up here.
Yeah.